Hey everyone, and welcome back to another stream here on HighlandersSMP. If you caught yesterday's chaotic 6-hour stream, I spent 6 hours exploring all across the server. I went 15,000 blocks, almost 15,000 blocks out to try and find a forged blueprint. Alas, I did not find one, but graciously Axe and Indy, two of our other members, assisted me in exploring out in the server trying to find a forged blueprint, and Indy, God bless him, found one and donated it to me because he already has a forge. And Axe also found a forged blueprint and was planning on giving it to me, and then Indy found his like moments after Axe had found his, and he was planning on giving it to me very graciously because he's a sweetheart. But he got to have one then because we had an extra forge blueprint. So I went ahead and I made it last night. And thankfully, now that we've made it, we can see it in the crafting bench. And right now, unfortunately, it doesn't have like a little item sprite. So it just looks like white concrete. But we are actively testing an add-on. So there are going to be bugs and there are going to be little tweaks and stuff or things to come along in the future. Like a nice little item sprite for the forge, but the forge takes 3 of these wrought iron ingots and 4 of the bronze ingots, 1 glass, and then you put the blueprint physically in the middle, so the blueprint gets used up to make you the forge, so you can't like rinse and repeat basically. And wrought iron ingots are actually made with iron and charcoal, so I think that's a pretty neat little recipe for wrought iron. And we've got some of the wrought iron bars over here. I absolutely love them. I think they're super awesome. I've got to talk to Indy about maybe getting us a wrought iron block, because like we've got new tin block for the tin and a new bronze block for the bronze. It feels like maybe we should have a wrought iron block for the wrought iron. And Rosie actually suggested last night that we should have a raw ore block for the raw tin. So Indy and Maca Studios, or Maca Designs rather, is going to work on designing a raw ore block for the tin, which I think is super awesome. So enough rambling. What we're going to do now is we're going to actually use the forge. So you have all these different cast plates to make the special like broadaxe and the hammer and the scythe and the spade, which I haven't made yet. And you make these cast, like these plates, you make them in a stone cutter using wrought iron ingots, which again is just iron and charcoal. And then you make these different casting plates. And then depending on what plate you put in the forge is going to depend on what piece gets popped out. So we're gonna take our spade cast and put it there, and the lava fuel tank here feeds into this, and we have a barrel up here which feeds into the forge itself. You only want to put the ore in here that you plan on using. So all of the new items, the broadaxe, the hammer, they use the same amount of materials as the vanilla counterpart. So a spade or a shovel, a fancy new shovel, is going to take 1 diamond. So we're only going to place 1 diamond in the barrel. And then we're going to see it's going to pour out into the cast. And then we're going to grab it. And then we're going to shift and click with an empty hand to get the plate back. And then we're going to put it back here. That way we have them all nice and neat. Come over here to our crafter. And the spade is going to get made the same exact way. You're just going to take the diamond spade part and a stick. We're going to get our diamond spade. It's literally that simple. I thought it was like magic when I saw Bird do it last night. He gave me a rundown, and I thought it was like the niftiest shit in the entire universe. Anyways, so we took the 16 iron ingots that we put, or the 16 raw iron that we got from caving, because we put them in the forge and fed them through the ingot cast, it gave us double. So we put in 16, we got out 32. Some people might view that as cheaty. However, just think of the forge, like I said earlier, think of it like a more efficient upgrade to the blast furnace. So essentially the forging process allows you to stretch the mineral further by using the ingot cast. So you're getting the same amount of ingot, but it's like being produced more efficiently because the forge machine is specifically for creating special weapons and making ore or making ingots. So it feels balanced to me when I think about it from a like blacksmithing standpoint. Especially when you're making the bronze ingots. It makes a lot of sense that you would get double back for the bronze because you're using 2 raw ore, like mineral, to make an alloy, which is what bronze is. Bronze is an alloy of 2 metals that already exist, tin and copper. And that's the same exact way that it is in real life too. Which I think's kind of neat. I like that. Excuse me. Alright, so I set up the spawn portal where our spawn hub is going to be. Now I've got to very cautiously go through Indy's portal, see where it spawned, figure out where the nether side of the spawn portal needs to go. It's gonna be a whole ass thing. Will be a whole ass thing. See where Indy's portal dumps us out. Oh, gross. No, it was spawn a basalt delta. Oh no. Oh no. Our portal needs to be like where all those floppy boys are. Those magma cubes. We're also unbelievably high up. Holy crap. Alright. It's alright, that's alright. Is the portal in the other direction? Oh, this is gonna be annoying. Oh yeah, we need to go this way. What's this way? He did say this is very precarious. Oh no. Alright, okay. So we need to be down there. Which means we're gonna need a lot of materials. Alright, good, it brought me back through his portal. It took a minute there, so I was worried it was going to try and link to the unlit portal at spawn. Let's cross all 10 fingers and all 10 toes and make sure this linked properly. And that's what I was fucking afraid of. I just gotta get back down there. Alright, let's try it from this side. Okay. So it linked that way. It's a good sign. We just gotta go take out Indy's other portal over here. Oh, fantastic. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, so we've relocated the portal. So I can scratch that off my to-do list. Alrighty, everybody, so we're back here on Highlanders SMP. And we're going to be continuing to work on the Nether Highway. If you caught yesterday's stream, we relocated the community nether portal for spawn. It's in a more central location, and I have moved it down to the lava lake. Yesterday, after I relaxed for a little while, ate some food and whatnot, I came back on and started working on just a basic spawn-proof, blast-proof nether platform system. And it goes out in the or it will go out rather, in the 4 cardinal directions like a classic nether hub. Right on the lava lake, so like right at Y30, Y31 is where we'll be building the Nether Highway. And I wanted to build some basic, really basic infrastructure for us until the community can come together and decide what kind of tunnels do we want? What do we want it to look like? Do we want it to be literally all glass? Do we want it to be glass with some more solid looking stone blocks and stuff, looking like it's holding archways, or like archways holding the glass in place? Or do we want to do like mostly solid block tunnels with big windows in it? You know, these are questions that the community, we will figure out together. It's the beauty of collaborating and working with people who can genuinely communicate among one another. Alright, so like I said, we've just got literally a basic deep slate building here, and we have a little bit of a tunnel going that way. We have another one going this way, and another one going this way. And then we still have to do that direction. I wanted to come into the nether. Place a double chest real quick. This way we'll have somewhere to drop off. Cobbled deep slate here, and then I told people to also drop off cobbled deep slate on the overworld side, and then that way I figure people don't have to venture into the nether if they don't need to or want to. Some people get extremely apprehensive about going into the nether, and I get it. I still get a little anxiety when I go into the nether, especially when I'm in the open nether. But it's fun. Fun being in the open nether. I appreciate it, Birdman. The community appreciates your resource donation to the Nether Highway, but you are a member of the Highland Highway crew, so it makes sense. Like, I want to do fun shit like that. I want us to have silly little like highway crew, because the highway crew is starting with Nether infrastructure. Don't be surprised if you see our endeavors spread further and further, especially as projects continue to get tied together. I would really love to do some overworlds, a whole plethora of overworld infrastructure, and roadways and pathways, and we can have different railway systems. Maybe not giant railway systems, but like around spawn and shit. Once we're all moved out and we've all found like where our big long-term bases are gonna be, I would love to just put a minecart, almost like a roller coaster, but not a roller coaster. Like a here, view spawn via the scenic railway system. I'm a sucker for a scenic railway system. Remember when we had railways? Like really reliable railways? I miss that. And that was before I was born. I really miss actual public infrastructure. So I would love to bring it to the Highlanders. Alright, let's offload everything. That would be really cool. Lots and lots of plans. Lots of plans. I mean, I'm streaming like 7 hours a day, 2 days a week from Highlanders. Tuesdays and Thursdays dedicated to Highlanders. And that's not including all of the off-camera time that I'm spending doing like my own projects and community projects and shit like that. We're gonna be able to do amazing things, especially with the way everybody's motivated. It'll be good. We're gonna have many awesome things. Like I said, I'm gonna will it into existence. Don't be surprised when a witch gets a stick up her butt and she really puts her mind to something. We tend to be tenacious creatures, us witches. Number one tip I can give anybody about being in the upper nether is just be aware of your surroundings. Just keep an eye on your surroundings. And learn to shift click really well. Ba-bum. Here we go. But we've got a warped biome and a basalt delta right near nether spawn. So that's a good mix of blocks right there. And thankfully it's not a soul sand valley, so we're not getting gasted to hell and back. As a gas shows up. I should probably put slabs on the roof of the nether hub. No, Mr. Guest. No, thank you. That's exactly why I built this little nether hub the way I built it. Why it looks like public bathroom stalls at the amusement park. Where you have to like walk around the wall to get in. Like I said earlier, I've been busy, guys. I have built this out pretty far already. No. Bad gas. No. Alright, buddy, you're in my way. Give me that music disc. That's what I'm talking about. And now I got that nether disc. That's what they get for disrespecting public servants. I am an ordained member of the Highlander highway crew. How dare you? How dare you interrupt me in doing my sworn duties of creating public infrastructure? Exactly. Do you mind trying to do my sworn duty? Let me do my duty. Assholes. I really need a bow. Need a bow because then I can murk these assholes from a distance. And thankfully, Bird and Indy set up the community skelly farm there in Spawn, so I should be able to just pick up any random bow at this point. It doesn't need to be an OP bow or a god bow or anything. I just need something that I can lob arrows at these stupid gas so they stop interrupting me in my sworn duty as a public servant to create the nether highway system here on Highlanders SMP. Shameless plug. Good old bedrock health, or regen. Gotta wait 80,000 hours for your health to regen. That's my proposal to Mojang, because everyone in the Bedrock and in the Java community knows that one of the things that sucks the most about Bedrock sometimes is the saturation. The fact that it takes so goddamn long for your health to regenerate when it takes a fraction of the time on fucking Java. It makes no sense why it should take me like a solid minute and a half of just standing here. You can't do anything, because now pretty much every action you do takes away some of your hunger. So you can't even really be trying to run away from issues in the nether and have your health regenerate. Like, how asinine is that? They need to revamp how regeneration works on Bedrock, especially in the nether. Like, lava flows faster in the nether. There's your solution. Lava flows faster in the nether, so you should regenerate health faster in the nether. I know that doesn't make a lot of logical sense, but there's your solution. Just say that because you're in the nether, your health regenerates faster because you're in a smaller dimension. It's 8 times smaller than the overworld, so your saturation should increase, like your hunger, your health should regenerate in a way that is faster than the overworld. There you go, Mojang. I figured it out for you. I figured out the solution. You can have that one for free, okay? Okay. Shot. Right, so now we are headed through the old growth taiga biome to the swamp biome where I'm going to make our Halloween area, except I just fucking realized I forgot the goddamn locator maps I made. And I need those to be able to map out the exact size and space of the Halloween District. I'm glad I realized now and not 800 blocks away when we're already at the swamp, because that would be fucking horrible. Having to run all the way back here. That just sounds like a bad time, guys. Just sounds like having a bad time. There she blows! There it is! Right in front of me. There's literally like one hill, one tiny hill over. But no, I knew if I climbed to the top of this mushroom, it wouldn't let me down, and it didn't. It's literally right over there. Perfect. You missed all the fun and excitement earlier, Pinky. I was building in the nether, working on the nether highway. But then I got tired of fighting gas, so now I'm gonna come decimate part of this swamp biome for what's gonna eventually be our Halloween area. Right, I think that means that right there. Yep. That right there. That's the uppermost edge. Yeah, this is going way faster than it would have had I been using traditional diamond tools like I normally would. Uh-oh, is there an indie man AFK here? Yep. Pretty sure there's an indie man. Uh-oh. Is it out of order? Upgrading storage, I assume. So we're here back in the swamp. working on leveling out this area. I wanted to kind of get an idea for the space. I was worried 128 by 128 wouldn't be big enough, but I really do think it will definitely be big enough for all of us to build some fun little Halloween spooky things. And I'm really hoping everyone loves it when we get closer to Halloween, because we're probably going to open the Halloween District like 3 weeks, 4 weeks before Halloween, so probably right around October 1st. Maybe like later that week. All depends. We'll have to see what everyone's up to. Because it might be kind of neat to try and get a few people together. Seeing how we're all adults, getting any of us all in the same room together is like wrangling cats. So then it's the decision as to deal with the warden or the nether. Oh no. Mean 6 of one and half a dozen of the other. Nether fortress might be a little bit better for you there, Lord Birdman. Well, our hammer is all cured up, and unfortunately at this point we need to sit here in AFK long enough to get enough levels to get above 30 so we can try and enchant some gear, including another diamond spade, because I've now gone through 3 diamond spades trying to clear the swamp. So we need more of that. So I think we're going to call it here for today. We will be back. You can check the schedule on Twitch at twitch.tv/BogWitchSophie to know when I'm playing from Highlanders. But I generally am on Highlanders Thursdays and Saturdays, or Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm on Highlanders Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I might sneak in a surprise stream here and there, who knows. And as always, make sure you check out our other lovely content creators here on the server, like Noodle and Birdman. And apparently I'm getting a random phone call now on my phone. That's fun. But we're going to call it here a little bit early. I've got Instacart coming in about half an hour and other shit to do around the house. And I'd rather not miss my groceries. So shout out to Cinda and Noodle and Rosie and Birdman and everyone else for hanging out and chatting today. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has an awesome day and a beautiful tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow for Free Play Friday.